Hello everybody, my name is Raccoon Bro, and welcome back to another reaction video. It's time for a death battle! And today, it's two of the biggest animation channels we have running today. Cartoon Network's Steven Universe going up against Disney Channel's Star vs. the Forces of Evil. That being Steven versus Star Butterfly. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have been more stressed about this fight than any other fight this season because I really enjoyed Steven Universe when it was good, and Star versus, it had I liked it for a bit, but I fell off of it for a while, so I've really been nervous about Steven winning this one because long story short, I'm pretty sure that Star is gonna win this. She just has way more spells and hacks on her side. Even if she doesn't scale to universal stuff, it's looking like a win for her. But I've come to accept it, and if it happens, I'll be fine with it, and it probably will happen. So I'm no prediction this time. I'm ready. I'm ready for Star to win. Just putting that out there. I really hope that the fight is at least good. That's all I can ask for. And as for what next time will be, I'm thinking maybe Cole versus Alex, Madara versus Aizen. Honestly, it might just end up being Link versus Cloud, but in any case, oh, and by the way, I got new headphones, so I'll be able to listen to this in crisp quality. So, with all that being said, let's get into the mayhem. Here's hoping we get more cartoon fights on the show because it's sad that we don't have more of them.
A superpowered half-human, half-gem teenager.
And Star Butterfly, wild child princess from another dimension.
They've both struggled with their responsibilities to save the world, but when pitted against each other, whose heroics will triumph?
I'm glad that they put that immediately there, because all their major stuff happens towards the end of their shows.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle. Woo!
The Diamond Authority was an alien superpower set on conquering the universe.
Just like another problem Steven has is that most of his weapons are defensive, so he doesn't really have a whole lot to actually end the fight.
Diamonds led armies of lesser gems, including pearls, amethysts, and others, to prepare planets for destruction by the Authority.
It's so cool hearing Death Battle talk about Steven Universe. It doesn't feel real.
She'd been living on Earth and really liked the place, so she was leading her own group of gems in rebellion, the Crystal Gems.
To which the three Diamonds of the Authority responded by trying to destroy every gem left on Earth.
That sounds like overkill, but in a huge blast of light, every gem was corrupted or destroyed, except for Rose and her closest gems, a garnet and pearl. She'd managed to defend them all with her shield.
Given the light emanating from this attack and its distance, we can estimate it to be over 843 million tenajoules per second of energy.
I find this means the Diamonds must have attacked Homeworld millions of light years away. I find it interesting that they are doing a calculation this early.
Duels, am I right?
That worries me also.
No, like with the W.
Because normally they save the calculations to the end for the winners.
Rose was able to settle down, and she even met a human she got along with, Greg Universe.
What a badass. I wish my last name was Universe. They got along so well that one thing led to another.
Good music.
And, whoops! Rose had to give up her body so their son could be born.
True to his heritage, Steven has many gem-related powers. Since when Rose gave up her body to create him, she effectively gave him all of her power as well, including her own gem. And while Steven's a stalwart pacifist, this led to him following in her footsteps to defend Earth from the Diamonds when they inevitably return.
But he's got plenty of ways to defend himself and the others. He can create shields and bubbles to protect from different attacks, use bubbles to teleport things away, and shapeshift to get bigger.
He can also control his personal gravity to float or jump as high as he wants. And he can even fuse with other gems, or sometimes a human.
Although that won't be useful here.
I wonder what a fusion between us would look like.
Fusions tend to result in a more powerful...
Are we gonna get a fusion of Wiz and Boomstick?
I'm not sure that would happen.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't be able to handle it.
Sure. Anyway, as a gem, Steven is much stronger than an average child. While he doesn't look for conflict,
I would find it funny if
conflict
Steven
always
accidentally
seems to
fused
find
with
him.
Star
Like
in
when
this
he's taken on
fight.
huge monsters or pushed through the G-forces of faster-than-light travel.
And when he's in a fight, he combines that crazy strength with awesome speed and agility. He can outrun an alien security system with electric fire and ice attacks, and he's dodged lasers. Even if he can't get away in time, Steven survived an entire temple exploding and taken hits from a bunch of gems, which is huge. I mean, Garnet once punched so hard she could split a mountain.
Another gem he's on par with, Lapis, telekinetically lifted
Yeah,
the
this is
entire
a big one.
ocean into the atmosphere. Boomstick, do you know how heavy the ocean is?
No, do you know how heavy the ocean is?
The effort required for that would be anywhere from 92 petatons to over 10 zetatons of TNT.
Man, that's a lot of water. His bubble and shield are also way stronger than they look, since they can defend against attacks from the diamonds themselves. Not even Steven's spit could have helped with that attack. Oh, if you haven't heard, his spit can heal people.
His saliva can
watermelon.
even give plants
Oh,
like
boy.
fruit humanoid form. Just spitting out seeds from a watermelon has gotten Steven in quite a bind before.
That's not gonna pop up and attack me, is it?
No, Boomstick, regular watermelons don't attack people, but depending on Steven's emotional state, he has varying control over his plant-based life form.
Ooh. Whoa.
You gonna eat that?
Dark.
Aside from his spit, Steven's tears have brought people back from the dead. They just turn pink and have powers of their own after. It's weird.
Despite not being one to pursue conflict, Steven's been stuck for a while making the best of carrying on Rose's duty. So his kindness and feelings of responsibility for those around him push him to use those healing abilities whenever he can. He can even mend himself with accelerated healing that lets him fix fractures and minor injuries nearly immediately.
And when Steven's knocked out, he can leave his physical body sort of like a ghost. The drawback is he can't physically interact with anything while he's projecting. But when Steven goes to sleep normally, he can possess other people's bodies. Good luck trying to fall asleep in a
Steven once used his telekinetic powers to pacify the Cluster, a planet-threatening entity. Yeah, that was something else.
fight, though. I've tried.
But protecting the Earth wasn't the only surprise Steven's mother left for him. As it turns out, she was never actually Quartz at all. She was, in fact, Pink Diamond, one of the heads of the Diamond Authority.
What?
Despite being sent to Earth to conquer it, she fell in love with the planet, which led her to give up her title and transform into Rose Quartz. All of this was withheld from Steven for most of his life, as Pearl worried how the truth might change him.
Oh, believe me, parental trauma will take a toll on anyone's mental state. And when Steven gets too
Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about that twist, man. I don't know if it's good or bad. Or
overwhelmed, he taps into his latent diamond abilities, making everything way stronger and way killier.
In this, his pink state, he's so fast his perception of time slows to a crawl. His bubble and shield become hexagonal and strong enough to crush other gems. Like when he lost control of his emotions in a fight with Jasper and killed her.
He did bring her back to life with his super tears, but that kind of stuff made him think he was a monster, and he basically turned into a pink state Godzilla.
But this wasn't Steven hulking out all of a sudden. It was the result of a full emotional breakdown after years of stress and trauma.
Luckily, his friends came in clutch and it worked out okay. But he still risks becoming a monster if he's ever completely emotionally broken.
With the support of the Crystal Gems, his dad, and his friends, Steven managed to work through his personal issues, so hopefully he's not faced with becoming a monster ever again.
So that's one less monster to worry about, Tokyo. And since Monster Steven has the same power as his pink state, just with absolutely no control, Steven's still powerful enough to take on anything in his way.
Of course, if it was up to Steven Universe, everyone would just be friends.
Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl,
and Steven!
When Marco met
All right,
the
Star.
new exchange student at his school, he thought he was
Blow
just
us
making
away.
a new friend from a different place.
And he definitely didn't think she'd be a magical princess who'd drag him along for all of her crazy adventures.
This girl from Uni
Mew what?
was a little weird and a
Muni.
little wild. And on top of bringing magic to Earth, she might have brought along a few extras as well. This displaced heir to the throne and defender against monsters was none other than Star Butterfly.
She may have been backed up by generations of magic users before her and super strong in her own right, but Star wasn't the perfect princess.
She would have been sent to the terrifying and personality-draining St. Olga's School for Wayward Princesses, but luckily, Star's parents took one look at that place and decided, no way, she's going to Earth instead.
You know, Earth really isn't the best place for her to be practicing magic. We're not used to people casually casting spells here.
Is that guy even
What do
alive?
humans say?
Well, since Star is a Mumin,
What the f is a Mumin?
that's what the people of Muni are called. She's already superhuman compared to her peers on Earth. She survived a blast that
I wish that the animation was as good in season 1, like throughout the whole show. It sucks that the budget clearly went down.
leveled the top of Castle Muni and can use her wings to help her get out of the way in a pinch.
What, those tiny things? There's no way she can actually fly with them. At least she can make a bubble around herself to defend against attacks.
Her butterfly heritage also
Bubbles,
grants
huh?
her the Magic Instruction Book. This spell book is incredibly important, as it contains spells created by all the magical rulers of Muni that came before her.
And she could just-
creates
and
her
she
own
could just
spells too,
make her
like
own spells.
Cupcake Blast, which fires a beam filled with cupcakes.
Like, what if she
Okay,
just
half of these spells
made a
don't
spell?
make
It's
any
like,
sense. Jelly
kill
bean
Steven's spell.
hallucination mist? Starfish tsunami?
That's what I'm thinking.
What the hell are these names? I want a jelly bean hallucination mist. I feel like you'd pay for that at like a high-end sauna.
Well, they're kind of self-explanatory. Creating her
I'm
own
looking forward to
spells does
Spider
mean
with the
they
top
can
hat
pretty much
most of
be
all,
anything. Take one
if
of
I'm
her
being
summons,
honest.
for example, which are effectively creatures relying.
Oh, this is important. Star wants to use a time freeze spell to knock Father Time off his wheel. She decided never to use it again and likely can't. Okay, so no time freezing. I'm glad that they covered that.
On magic to survive. So what happens when you combine unicorns, stampedes, and war?
How
Oh,
dare
I know
you.
this one. Warnicorn Stampede.
That is
Now I
such
get
a
where
badass
Spider with
name.
the top hat came from.
That spider's one of Star's self-professed most powerful summons, with his own minigun to boot.
So naturally, she can kick monsters' butts with her spells thanks to her magical wand. But she better watch out, because a lot of those monsters want to use it for themselves.
Her wand combined with her training means she has some incredible destructive power. She's blasted apart walls, temples, and a throne room. Her mother even said her wand could blow up a universe, and one of her ancestors did exactly that.
Yeah, Star's ancestor Skywind wanted to make something explode one day. So
I like the
why
editing
not
here.
An entire dimension.
And remember that book we mentioned earlier? Skywind recorded her experience specifically so her successors would know what to do if they also wanted to destroy a dimension.
Wanted to blow up something bigger than a hill or even a mountain. I wanted to rip the earth in two to feel the heat from its center. I charged up my wand and I was emotionally charged as well. Oh man. And dimension was something was no more.
So Star should be able to do this, since she's known to be an incredibly strong princess, on top of being the heir to the Butterfly Spellbook.
Speaking of destroying things, her
Oh, boy.
thermonuclear butterfly blast has wrecked a house. And according to Star, her mega explosive crystal laser is powerful enough to obliterate planets. But she just likes to use it to play with cats like a laser pointer.
Star has spells for more than just destruction, though.
Yeah.
Her Bunny Rabbit Blast, which she's used to catch up to cars. And one of the monsters she's fought, Meteora, has deflected lightning. Being able to fight on par with Meteora means Star's able to reach speeds over Mach 1000. But if all that wasn't enough for you, once Star went through puberty,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
she learned how to access and control her far more powerful Butterfly form.
Oh yeah, I
Now
wonder if we're gonna
that's
get any
way-
genocide
I just
jokes.
wish peering into her eyes wasn't like peering into the 9 layers of hell.
It's obviously a stand-in for puberty. Star compared the process of attaining it to, quote, suddenly looking at boys as if they were made of bacon. Like you've never eaten it in your life, and all you want to eat is bacon.
So what you're saying is if I eat enough bacon, I can get magical powers?
Anyway, through her time in various dimensions, fighting monsters and defending her friends, Star's become strong enough on her own that she no longer needs her wand. In fact, her wand only ever served as training wheels to help her harness this magic herself.
Soon enough, though, she realized monsters weren't actually the bad guys. So she started to fight for them instead of against them.
This wasn't a popular decision with humans, but Star knew it was the right choice and followed through. Unfortunately, the fighting continued, and Star realized in order to truly quell the conflict, she needed to fight magic itself.
So her mother, her great whatever grandmother, and Meteora all banded together to cast the Whispering Spell in the realm of magic.
This spell is designed to silence or end magic, and when cast within the realm of magic, it destroyed magic itself. All of it.
But doesn't that mean she killed all the magical creatures across the different dimensions because they need magic to survive?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Well, after destroying magic and
Yep.
every magical creature in existence, Star was finally able to bring peace to Muni.
Star had a lot of growing up to do when she was sent to Earth, but she learned to control her powers and led her country to peace.
Mostly.
Now, she's truly grown from her chrysalis into a butterfly.
Who's ready for a bloody, bloody bloodbath?
All right,
God,
the maps are set.
I'm not
Send
ready.
data through all
I'm not
possible-
ready to bury. I'm not ready to bury my boy. I'm gonna have to dig a Steven-shaped hole after this fight. Oh, that's a reference to the show, by the way. $650. I was wondering if they were gonna add grunts in this after the sneak peek, because they didn't have grunts in the sneak peek.
Oh no! What happened?
Wait, sorry. Wait, I can fix it.
It feels so awesome hearing Magavi 33 in Death Battle. For those who don't know, she was
Okay,
Bulma.
I think
That was added too. For those who don't know, she was Bulma in Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
I can fix it.
okay. I think I have a better idea.
This is already a GIF.
Wow. Grumpy much.
I'll cheer you up. Cupcake blast!
Here we go.
Stop, please. What did sandcastles ever do to you?
I don't know.
It's a nice hand to hand.
It's all right. Take your time.
Check this out.
I saw a squirrel. Nice. I'm guessing that Liam was cameoing as Watermelon Steven.
Ow.
Oh boy. Oh, this looks awesome.
What's wrong?
Oh, that was awesome. Water card stampede.
What's wrong with you? Just leave me
Okay, nope, never mind. Oh, there it was. Holy shit.
See you later, Pinky! Whoa! That's neat!
Oh,
Goodbye, weird bug girl.
Never surrender.
yeah, she can use magic without her wand, so. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I won!
Fuck.
KO! I don't think she won what she thought she won there. Steven definitely had a better sandcastle.
Steven's strength and healing abilities, Star was definitely between a gem and a hard place initially. And when Steven went pink, made it a whole lot tougher on her.
And since Steven was an alien gem and not technically magic, Star's whispering spell couldn't touch him. But she still had the advantage in the end.
Yeah.
Steven was physically superior, at least to Star's everyday appearance. Star could survive explosions worth a few dozen tons of TNT, but he could match Garnet's mountain-busting might.
However, everyone knows this matchup would rarely ever resolve in fisticuffs. Even with how out there some of Steven's powers were, the sheer versatility of Star's magic was simply not something he was equipped to outmaneuver or overpower.
Sure,
Yeah.
his laser feats mean he was faster than Star in her lightning feats, but Star's butterfly form and transportation magic meant she had plenty of ways to work around that. Not to mention, she mastered her super-powered bug form while Steven never mastered Pink State. And she didn't even need her wand to go full power, so disarming her meant jack squat.
It is possible Steven could match the power of the Diamond Trio, since Pink Diamond was able to defend against them alone. 843 million tenajoules, or about 2 tenatons of TNT, is certainly nothing to scoff at.
But Star had spells that could destroy a whole planet, and
While the size of the dimension destroyed is not specified, warned Star that royal magic possessed enough power to destroy their own universe. Star's magic has defeated living embodiments of space-time. Yeah.
probably even a universe, pun intended. She could basically one-up any level of power Steven tried to throw at her, even if he did go full pink monster mode.
Steven was pushed to the limit and gave it his best, but Star's raw power and her versatile spellcasting were impossible to beat.
But her fly on home, Star. You've had a genuine win.
The winner is Star Butterfly.
I did. That was a very good one, though. I did like it.
Hey, thanks for watching that episode.
We all knew it would be Spider with a top
If you guys
hat.
enjoyed it, make sure you like, subscribe, click the bell so you're notified. You can pick up our
Alright,
latest merch
what is
at
next? What is next?
store.roosterteeth.com, and also
Bring it
click
on.
one of these boxes to watch one of the videos down below.
Link versus Cloud. Yeah, I knew it. You couldn't fool me, Death Battle. Yeah, I like that. I like that one a lot. I would have preferred Steven winning, but that, just like with Mob versus Tatsumaki, there was still a lot of good things to enjoy. I'm glad that there were plenty of hand-drawn elements. That there was a wide variety of spells and abilities being used, and they felt in character the whole time. I really liked all that, and I'm looking forward to next time because that's a matchup I have wanted them to do for so long, and I cannot wait. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all liked the video as much as I did, and be sure to stay tuned for the next video. Take care.